And we have to mention Fortnite.
All right, yeah, let's talk about it.
Okay, so they released a new mode called, what was it? Royale? Party
Royale.
And this is basically a social hub version, non-combative, not competition, just chilling with your friends, racing boats, dancing, that kind of situation. And it's good if you have like people who play Fortnite. If you don't have any friends who play Fortnite, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what you're gonna do in there. But and they have like live events on Friday night, and it's a really interesting addition. It adds to the social mechanic. Not to mention they have a really young demographic, so like this is a perfect addition in the game for that demographic to play towards. That's the kind of, you know, people go on GTA to make it a social hub every day. So to have a concentrated mode for it makes all the sense in the world. And I'm actually really into modes like that. So I had to hop on there. I saw you on there. What do you think about this mode?
All right, so you had let me know a couple of weeks ago, or maybe it was only 2 or 3 weeks ago, that they released this new mode, Party Royale. And you're like, yo, it's just a hangout. You just do stuff, no guns, nothing like that. In addition to normal gameplay. So, you know, Fortnite is Fortnite, the titan that it is. So obviously with the concert this past Friday, May 8th, right? Yeah, May 8th. It was Friday. Yeah. It was a couple of DJs. I don't remember the first guy's name. I know Steve Aoki. I know Deadmau5 was there. Francis Dillon or something like that.
Dylan Francis.
I was close.
Very close.
So those 3 guys were there. So it was an interesting live event to do because I've never really gone to any of these concerts. I didn't go when like Marshmello was doing his thing. I think he was like one of the bigger ones to first do it. I didn't go to the Travis Scott one because I didn't even know if I had Fortnite installed. I always keep.
There's a Major Lazer one too, I think.
Oh, a Major Lazer one was between or right before Travis Scott or something like that. I keep in touch with my brother, who's as you know, a diehard Fortnite fanatic. So anytime I have any question, I ask him, and he knows like the dates it was. So the mode is fun. It's interesting for people who don't want to go play, like do the actual fighting and stuff like that. It's nice to be able to jump in with your favorite costume, constantly change out right there with the phone booths, even though that was deactivated during the concert for server issues. But to be able to just kind of jump in there, do what you need to do, change costume to this. Everyone starts putting their craziest costumes. You go to the little dance stage, and it's fun, and it makes more sense now than ever. I'm surprised they didn't. I mean, it depends. Obviously, it takes time to develop this stuff. With everyone at home, most of the time, Friday nights, you can't go out right now. No clubs, bars, restaurants, they're not open, so everyone's at home. So to go to a virtual dance club, it's kind of fun. I'm not one of those people who stay there for hours. I watched the first 2 acts, then I kind of jumped in when Deadmau5 was at the end on my phone just to see what songs he was playing. I think I actually liked Steve Aoki prior to this, so I was curious what his showcase was, and I liked him. I liked his music. I thought he did. Out of the 3, I liked him the best. I don't know if it's...
Was it a full set list that he performed? Because I left pretty early that night.
So you left pretty early. They all, I want to say, did about half an hour. Roughly.
Oh, that's not bad. That's pretty cool. Okay, so full concert experience.
So it was. That's my thing. That was a full concert experience you were able to experience for free.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
That actual lineup would have cost you a pretty penny in real life.
That's basically a Coachella set for the most part.
Yeah, in addition to having to go find parking, pay for parking, this, and all this, travel to where it was.
And teenagers in person.
Yeah,
which is its own set of issues.
Yeah, dealing with people. So I'm like, wow, this is cool. This is actually pretty cool. And again, our little informant, my brother, is telling me that apparently there's a rumor that there's going to be another one this Friday. Apparently it's supposed to be Marshmello again. I don't know. If it is, I'll jump in to get whatever cool free item. We got those cool glowing wings. But yeah, Fortnite's out there, and it's not only just going strong, but it's trying to reinvent itself. Not reinvent itself, but it's just adding more to the package. Where it's like, well, you have, if you wanted to pay for that story mode or whatever they call it, Save the World. Now you have the free-to-play Battle Royale. Now you have the free-to-play Create mode or something like that where you build things. Now you have Party Royale where you can kind of just chill, show off your costumes, dance moves, get those paints, ride boats, bikes, and all this kind of stuff. So it's going to keep growing. And everyone keeps saying, like, oh, when's Fortnite going to die? And when's the new Fortnite going to come? Not that I'm a huge diehard for Fortnite. I have huge respect for it. I like what it's done to a certain extent, but they're gonna, with these kind of add-ons, like it's only a matter of time before they add just like a strict racing mode and like
I'm sure, yeah,
straight boat flying modes and stuff like that. And that's gonna keep people coming back, because I'll come back and play a free-to-play racing mode where I can put my little dog outfit I have, my black and white dog outfit. Fortnite's out there strong. The Party Royale mode is going to be just the start, I think, of this more casual play. Of course, you have, the Ninja and all those people playing the super competitive stuff. But the casual play, I think, is really going to start hooking people again.
Yeah, and not to mention, I think it's a really impressive thing they were able to do where it's like when people are playing your game, they put in, a couple hours, you get fatigued, you want to move on to a different game. And so you swap it out and you go play something else. And when you have a perpetual online, microtransaction-based economy of Fortnite, audience retention means everything. And the fact that literally you can have a player who plays, regular Battle Royale for a couple hours and be like, I'm tired, I want to play something else. And all you need to do is switch modes. You have an entire different genre of game. You can go from PvE, and now there's like a social hub where you could just chill with your friends and decompress there. What like some people would go maybe to switch to Animal Crossing to have that kind of social experience with. You could stay in that game. This is essentially has taken what you would have one time gone to like a PlayStation Home to accomplish, and it's within your game. Audience retention is going through the roof. Not to mention, they've introduced another mode that incentivizes people to buy more stuff to look, enhance their looks. So, I mean, their strategy is genius. And again, if they're able to continue on this trajectory and just every year, every few months, every 6 months or so, introduce some kind of new mode to basically keep people from leaving the platform and staying on the platform and just being able to have a different experience on the platform. I mean, there's almost like no ability for anybody else to compete. And again, I am super sympathetic to the guys like with PUBG and stuff like that. But it's like, holy crap, man. Like, this thing is just a different level of game. And again, I'm by no means a Fortnite fanatic. I don't play it super often, but I got tremendous respect for it, even if it's not my type of game. Like, I mean, few people in the game industry have been able to do half of what they've done. And I mean, if you got to see, like, I mean, in terms of in that space, GTA's been able to compete, and then maybe you could say like Call of Duty's been able to hold their own. But man, they're talking about juggernauts are the only ones who are able to keep up with this level of success. So big shout out to them, man. It's impressive what they've been able to pull off.
Yeah, everything Epic is doing. It's a name that we're never going to forget. I mean, it was in Avengers, so that's it's always going to be a relic. It's going to be one of those things that's always going to be there.